I love my Aquaman books. This is Volume 1, The Trench. This one is one that made me fall in love with Aquaman. I go back and read all the other books. In this book, these creatures are coming out of the bottom of the ocean. They're starting to destroy cities, which is Embassy Bay is where he lives at this time. So he and Mera have to fight them off. The first book here shows how they live, how they interact with them. How they think he's a bad person. Mera gets into a fight with a guy who runs a store. She falls in love with Aquaman. Her original mission was to destroy Aquaman. That was her job. Time by her father, she was sent from Mexibel to kill the King of Atlantis. This book was $15, and I bought it, I think, at Barnes & Noble when it first came out. It's a really good book. I recommend it highly. You know, this is Jeff Johns and Ivan Reyes. You can't go, Bennett. You can't do any better than those two together. And to continue them, they worked on book number 2, which is called The Others. This book, hardcover book. It's one of my many hardcovers. It goes into deeps into the background of Aquaman, how he became Aquaman. And then he goes in and works with these people called the Others. Each one of them has a piece of Atlantean treasure they're supposed to protect. And this is what they do. Black Manta and his crew come and try to destroy the people who have it. A lot of times Aquaman ends up being without his shirt on, which is great for the ladies. And, you know, I'm just going to skip through most of this because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but this is a really good book. For this hardcover, it costs $23.99. I probably got this at Barnes & Noble as well. Jeff Johns and Reyes are actually still working together. Come book 3, which is Throne of Atlantis. If anybody's read the Justice League book with the same name, and also seen the movie called Justice League Throne of Atlantis, we introduced Aquaman for the first time. This is the book that they're following, including the 0 issue, which, you know, talks about how he becomes Aquaman. The stuff behind him, you know. Working with the League hand in hand. You'll find a lot of Justice League in here along with, you know, Aquaman storylines. I'm going to go through this slowly because I don't want you guys to get the ending. You can actually read the book for yourself. So this just tells you also the books in here, shows you the cover art, concept art. This book was also $24.99, actually a little more expensive. That's when they started upping the prices of the graphic novels. Thank you. Book 4 in the set is Death of the King. Jeff Johns is not working with Ivan Reyes right now. He's working with Paul Pelletier and Sean Parsons and Rod Reyes, which I guess is Ivan Reyes' brother, maybe. But this tells a little more background of another story where people want to kill Aquaman. And the story is pretty much the same way Aquaman always runs. Stories are always interesting to me. You know, people are trying to kill him. And it just shows the different covers that were available. And this one was $25 as well. It's really good. It's one of the better books. And the last Aquaman book I have today is called Sea of Storms, Volume 5. This one is Jeff Johns' book, of course. Oh, no, Jeff Parker wrote this. Jeff Johns didn't. So this was a little bit different under a different person. But you still get Paul Pelletier and Sean Parsons. But it's also very good. Just the drawings, the writing. Working again with the Justice League. You get a lot of Wonder Woman action with him. Again, back with the others. So this is another one of those books. It's also $25. It's a great buy.